We are back on LatiNation talking with Cara Santamaria about all kinds of science stuff. I'm getting really interested. I feel smarter already. Right? You're all science, you're all smarty pants, but you know what? You auditioned for American Idol when you were a kid.
God.
Yeah, she sings.
It comes out. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, I have a new karaoke partner.
I was. Oh, I could totally. Let's do it.
What's your go-to?
Oh, what's my go-to? I don't know. I have too many. You know what? Okay. When I was in high school, I was a jazz vocalist, which is like a weird hobby. I was in a bunch of nerdy smarty pants classes. I was a cheerleader.
What?
Yeah, and I was a jazz singer. And I actually quit cheerleading so that I could focus more on music, which was social suicide.
Did you get along with the cheerleaders, though?
Yeah, I mean, they were the thing is, they were my friends that I had known since I was in elementary school. We grew up together, and I think that's probably why I went into cheerleading.
And they knew you were smart ass from the get-go, so anytime you would correct them, they'd be like, oh, it's
Well,
Cara.
and my cheerleading squad was awesome. Like, I think at least half of it was in AP classes.
Oh.
We had like a nerdy cheerleading squad.
I don't know why in high school you have to choose. I mean, I was theater club president, but I ran cross country, and I did well in school. And
you try to do as much as you can until you realize that you're not going to ever get the credits you need to graduate.
Right.
Because you're spread so thin, and then you focus. And that's when I decided, what is cheerleading going to do for me in college? Like, really, I'm going to be a collegiate cheerleader? That's not my cup of tea. So
get into the right sorority.
Yeah, and I'm not a sorority
No.
girl. So I ended up...
Not that we hate sorority girls watching the show, but...
We love them. It's just not me at all. But so I dropped cheerleading in order to kind of really throw myself into jazz singing. And that's originally what I wanted to study in college. And when I was a freshman, maybe a sophomore in college, I auditioned for American Idol. I think I was 16.
Okay, what song did you sing at the audition?
Well, I made through like 3 callbacks, so it was a lot of different songs. I sang, I think, a song by Seal. I sang...
Crazy?
No, Kiss from a Rose.
Oh, can you just sing one verse?
No,
Please,
I'm not
one
gonna
verse.
do that. I'm not gonna do that right now.
Kiss from a Rose,
so on the
something.
spot. Am I turning bright red right?
No, I'm actually turning bright red, but you know.
And so it's funny because I made it through all of the callbacks with the producers, and they were like, "We love your look and we like your sound." And then
what season was this?
It's like season 2. And then when I finally got to the 3 judges, they were like, "You're so not ready for TV." And the truth is, I wasn't. There's a wall of TV cameras,
right.
And they scared me. And I was, I still am a total nerd, but just an academic to a T. Had never walked in front of a camera before. And like, there are some people who take to the camera, and there's some people who need some training. And the truth is, now I've been in front of a camera enough to not even notice you're there. But until then, I think that I really wasn't ready. I hadn't come out of my shell yet.
You were good enough to get on, but you weren't bad enough to then be televised because they only televised the good. What if we all sing a verse from Kiss from a Rose?
Oh gosh.
Just
okay.
what's the line? How does it go?
Kiss
from a rose
on the grave.
Okay, we'll just do that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Kiss from a rose on the side. Okay, no wonder we can't do it.
I don't know the words.
That is another thing I wanted to point out.
It was like 12 years ago. It was a long time ago. I don't remember.
Crazy. I mean, listen, 12 years ago, they didn't even know about the Higgs boson.
No. Well, I think they knew that it should be there.
Now, when you're around like the science nerdy guys, are they completely like fumbling around, like not knowing how to even deal with you?
I think there's multiple types of guys in general. There are some, I think, guys who, when I interview them, let's say it's a scientist, who maybe are a little less comfortable around women. There are definitely some who are like, hey, hey. Yeah. And then there are others who are like a really old guard. I've interviewed some like much, much older scientists who honestly won't make eye contact with me and would rather talk to the man in the room. And so that's something that
how do you respond in a situation like that?
You kind of have to laugh it off
just
and
funny,
be like,
right?
yeah,
like
at this
so
point,
ridiculous.
like, I hate to say it, but I'm just, that group will be dead soon. And the younger generation will have never thought twice about not respecting a woman in the room when she wants to talk about it.
I like that. I like that. Now keep it right here. This is going great. We're going to come right back with more Cara Santamaria only on LatiNation.